Today I'm taking a look at the Outfitter 2-bike rack with ramp in camouflage. I can already tell that is going to be very nice heavy duty material. We can see that that has that twig pattern all around it. It does have that rubber bumper there on the bottom, so it'll protect your driveway or anything that you're going to be laying this guy on. You don't have to worry about scratching anything up. And we got those two hooks there on the end to attach it to the rack. Got nice packaging on this guy. And to match that camo, we do have that flat dark earth tire holder, and we got a nice hunter orange strap. And I do appreciate they put these rubber covers on there, so you don't have to worry about scratching the rim of the wheel with this strap, although I don't think that would happen anyway. Just a little bit of extra cushion. Here are the instructions, and we can see that those are nicely detailed, should be easy to put together. Yeah, lots of heavy duty packaging on here, so you can see this is just an insert, making sure that everything stays in place. So here is the main portion of that rack. We can see that is a super heavy duty piece of aluminum, has those nice orange accents on there, and it already has our bolts pre-installed on there, so we don't have to go digging for those. Here are our heads. We can see that it does have those nice thick rubber pads there around the outside to protect the frame of the bike. Got that flat dark earth brown, and even the handles on there are orange. We got two of those. Here is our main hitch. You can see that that is a super heavy duty piece of steel. And this is one of my favorite things about these Outfitter racks, is that they actually have a threaded hitch pin. That means this is going to be able to lock up onto your hitch receiver. You're not going to have to worry about it wobbling around while you're driving. We can see that those are fully welded. That is not just little tack welds. These are very well made racks. Here is our main support. We can see same heavy duty construction on there, and this is something I like to see. They do actually properly have it tagged. Many racks do not actually have their weight rating listed on them. It was just unfortunate. It should have this on there. I'm glad that this one does. So here are our top supports. So this is going to prevent the bike from swaying left and right when we have that on the vehicle. It's going to mount up right here, and we're going to put those top heads right there that clamp onto the bike. We do have those nice orange caps there on the top, and the hardware on those is already pre-installed, so we don't have to go looking for it. This is our locking pin. So this pin is just going to sit in there. We got a nice easy operation to lock that in. Also appreciate they do have that on a tether, so we do not have to worry about losing that pin. Then we got our Velcro strap for transportation to make sure that nothing swings around. We got a handful of bolts, and we got a couple of pins. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to attach our hitch to our main base. For that, we're going to use these big bolts. We got a large bolt. This has a 24mm head with a 24mm nut. This is a nylon lock nut, so we don't have to worry about that coming off. We got a large pin, and we have a cotter pin. So we'll put the bolt in first. There's no washer or anything. This is just going to sit just like that. 24mm, and we'll tighten that up. So we don't want this to be tight. We want it to be just tight enough that it's not going to have a lot of slop in it. And this is going to be what the entire mechanism is going to hinge on. So we've got a pinhole up here so that we can hold that up against our gate, and we got a pinhole in the back, and in that position that is going to lay flat so we can hold our bikes. So that is that guy, and that is a size 17 hex. And we can see on those bolts that that does have a lock washer as well as a washer, so we're not going to worry about that guy coming out. We're going to put this so it's going to be facing down, so the tire is going to sit in just like that. Right now I'm just getting it finger tight. You always want to get a finger tight before you use a power tool. You don't have to use a power tool. I just prefer using it because it's faster and it saves my hands. But thread it in by hand before you use one of these. So that is going to be what is going to be holding our bike. Super heavy duty design. I really love the way that Outfitter makes these things. For this last bolt, I'm also going to attach my pin because this is going to be what holds our rack onto the back. So we want to have a place to put that. I'm just going to set it right there. Now we're going to attach to our main frame, part that is going to hold our tire. That is going to go away from this hole in the frame. To install that, we're going to use these 4 bolts. You can see that is a carriage bolt that does have a square there on the base, so that'll be what prevents this from spinning. And we have a nylon lock nut on that as well with our washer. I always like seeing when they use nylon lock nuts, just because they cost a little bit more, but it means you're not going to have to worry about these things falling out. So it's kind of hard to see, but there is a little bit of an opening right there. That is where we put the head of our bolt in, and then we can slide it along that track. That'll be what engages with that bolt to prevent it from spinning. So I just need 2 of those. That's going to line up with these holes. So I'll just drop that in and drop on our washer and our nut. And do the same thing for the other side. So now, if you can, this is a good time to measure out where your bike is going to actually sit on that. It's going to be kind of hard to tell until you actually get your bikes on it, but I know for my bikes, they have a 50-inch wheelbase, so if I put it about 3.5 inches away from that weld, that will center both bikes so that they're centered on the vehicle. What's great about this is that you can really adjust that to fit any size of bike. So if you have bikes that are a specific size and you want to use this rack with it all the time, you can really make that set for your bikes. If you don't know what size bikes you're going to be using and you want to be able to just put on the largest bikes that you can find, then that is a pretty good spot to put it. 3.5 inches from that support, and it'll be centered on your vehicle. This rack does get heavier as we put it together, but for me that weight is reassuring just because I know that this has a substantial amount of material in it that's going to be holding up our heavy bikes. I don't have to worry about them falling off the back of my vehicle. So now we're going to attach our vertical supports. This is using a size 19 hex for this bolt. So that has got the bolt washer and a lock washer. We've got a mounting plate, and we have these two plastic spacers, and that is going to protect everything to make sure it can slide nice and clean. So this one does not have a logo on it. The other one does. So I'm going to put this one in the back toward the vehicle. We want to make sure we got one of those plastic spacers on the back. That is going to drop in. Put on the other plastic spacer, then our plate, and our bolt to hold everything together. And this is one of those things where you can tighten that up. You basically want to have it so it just has a little bit of tension on it, but you can still swivel it. And then the next one does have our logo on it. So I'm going to put that one toward traffic. So the hard part is done. This is definitely not a difficult thing to assemble. As long as you got a few tools, you can make this happen very quickly. And this is definitely one of my favorite things about this particular rack. The fact that we got a spot for this thing to go, so we don't have to like worry about bringing our rack with us and finding a spot for it. With this one, wherever the rack goes, the ramp will go with it. Now, I do have to say, when that thing is assembled, that actually looks really nice. Let's go ahead and throw this guy on the truck. Most bike racks go in just like this. You just kind of push them in, and then whatever the tolerances are on the hitch to the hitch receiver is going to determine how much they wobble. And they all wobble quite a bit. This is what makes Outfitter so much better. Because this is using a bolt, we can actually lock that hitch to the hitch receiver, and we can eliminate a whole lot of slop. Right now, the only slop we got is going to be between this frame and this mount. So if we wanted to, we could tighten up this nut a little bit more to make that even tighter, but I'm just going to leave it as is for now. But like this, we can take out the cotter pin, we can take out that pin, you can see it still sits there, then we can flip it up, drop that pin back in, and drop that cotter pin back on, make sure it doesn't fall out, and we'll be in a much better position to park this guy in a parking spot. You don't have to worry about people driving by accidentally hitting it, anything like that. Very nice being able to make this a much more compact thing without having to take that off of the vehicle. And we can use my second favorite thing, which arguably might be my first favorite thing. The fact that we got a ramp for this guy means that we can take our 80-pound bike, which would be almost impossible for me to pick up, set on top of this rack. Because it's electric, we literally just hit the throttle and drive that guy right up. It makes it even easier than loading a regular bike. So I'm going to start out by setting these stops. All we got to do is twist that. We can lock it down, make sure it doesn't move. Now, because this is going to be in line with the bike, this can get in the way. I found it's easier just to take this off. It's easy enough. And then we can put that back on after we get the bike up. So that tire holder will prevent it from going forward or backward. For now, I'm just going to drop in our head. And this will be able to slide backward and forward. The main point of this is just to make it so that the bike does not tilt side to side. And let's get that good and tight and lock that to the pole. We want to have it so that it is pulling the bike in. So this strap is going to pull that way, this strap is going to pull that way. That is going to prevent the bike from being able to slide forward or backwards. Start out with the rear tire. I want to have this so it's just sitting on the front of that tire. I don't want to push it into the tire or underneath the tire because we want to have it pulling the whole bike forward. And again, love having that little rubber pad right there so I don't have to worry about scratching up the concrete. So if you have a driveway that you're precious about, that'll definitely be the ramp that you want for that. So yeah, super heavy duty. I mean, that's holding 160 pounds worth of bikes right now. And I really like that color on that new camo style. That is very nice looking. So let's take it for a ride. So yeah, that was a pretty awesome rack. We even had some side winds going in on there. I felt a lot of shaking around in the vehicle, but this thing stayed solid even with that nut on there not being all the way tight. This thing still felt like a rock. I know I've been using the Outfitter racks in the past and they're just always solid. There's nothing to worry about on these things. Like if you want to have the best rack in the world, this is the one. Not only just all racks in general, but if you want the premium rack from Outfitter, in my opinion, this is the one that is it. Just the fact that we've got that ramp that sticks right to the rack. It is a one solid piece. It doesn't fold up or anything like that. Very solid construction. There isn't anything on there that can collapse. You got a solid pin that is going all the way through, holding that thing, making sure it doesn't go up and down. That is just the best rack that there is. And if you like the camo color, this is going to be the rack that you want. That is an incredible rack. I'm very happy with that.